I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of my energy, trying to make a wave from a hey, what's up? I'm Sahara from the St. Louis Public Library, and this is hashtag YA Lit Chat. Welcome. We typically talk about fiction and nonfiction, young adult novels, as well as juvenile fiction titles for tweens. And if you don't know, that was from Drake's Energy. It's also in the book that I will be mentioning today. And we're talking about hashtag Black Girl Magic. Let's get into it. So, for today's title, we have a young adult nonfiction, and it is called Stupid Black Girl by Aisha Redux, and it was published by Street Noise Books. Now, this is a very unique book where she talks about her experience being an American that is from Africa, which is very different from being African American, just because she has those ties to African culture, and she kind of examines that in this book. And she's not for the light readers, right? So, this is for if you're a little bit advanced, this is for you. So I'm going to share a little bit of her segment called Enemies, which is where I got the intro from. And it goes like this. Enemies are a pervasive factor in African American awareness, but also in life. It's not that I felt under siege my whole life, but the times that I have been felt extremely intense. Being West African, the feeling of being on guard against other people comes with the territory. Naturally, the juxtaposition of wealth and poverty in societies with vast socioeconomic disparity leads to envy and resentment and to turmoil. And in some African communities, this can manifest in the continuous attitudes that create enemies. From what I grew up seeing and hearing, I consider West Africa to be a truly mystically involved land, but with very real downside to all the spiritual awareness and wisdom, the practice of black magic and spiritual warfare. This is something that I don't often see discussed and seems taboo to even speak of, especially to non-Africans, but it's certainly a part of the overall African culture. Whether people choose to believe it or not, some people have the privilege of not having to believe in it. They can just laugh and call it silly superstition. It's not their world, and therefore it doesn't exist. Okay, interesting. A different look at a little black girl magic, right? Okay. I'm excited to finish reading this book. It is an amazing collection of essays that you can read one at a time. Y'all know what time it is. Shelve it or read it. Hashtag Black Girl Magic. So up first, we have one of the good ones, which is by Makaya Molaidi. And this is about a teen social activist and history buff who is mysteriously gone. Yeah, she's just gone. And people don't know what to do. Her family is trying to examine it. We basically have her sister trying to figure out how to fill this empty hole. And then you find something out in the middle of the book that changes the whole ending. It is a surprising book. So I definitely would read it. Yes, it's on my read it. And then we have Ray Bearer, which is by Jordan Ifuko. And this is about a girl who has been spending time with her family, but she feels isolated, right? And she knows that her often absent mother is busy doing other things. So she's trying to discover her own world. And I would read it because it has a mystical land, a whole different world building type of thing going on. And so it's definitely cool. And I like the cover. So that helps. And the next one I have is A Legend Born, which is by Tracy Dion. Now, this one is also rich with another magic system, right? So after her mother dies in a tragic accident, she wants nothing to do with her family memories or childhood home. And so she joins this residential program and has to go through all this training. And it is really interesting. So I would read it, I think. Yes, because it sounds really good. And so this has also become another I would read it list. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. Also, head on over to slpl.org to check out our virtual events that we have available for you all. It is Black History Month, so we have all things themed with family, right? And you've already registered for the Culture. You've already registered for the songs of the Civil Rights Movement. Huh? 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 Yes, you have. And now you want to register for yoga every Monday morning. You can do yoga before class. I can do yoga before class. It'll be great. It'll be a great yoga time. We can all be yogis together. So make sure you check those events out and register in advance. We look forward to seeing you at these events. Also, I would like to thank the authors of today's books, especially to Aisha Redux and to Street Noise Books, because this has been an amazing nonfiction novel. I look forward to seeing you all next Friday at noon. Peace.